Chapter 1. The crime scene in his mind. Detective Silas Rook wakes gasping for air, his heart hammering like a fist against his ribs. His hands tremble as he grips the edges of his mattress, knuckles white with panic. There was blood everywhere. The thick scent of copper clings to his throat, the dull ache of adrenaline twisting in his gut. The memories assault him like flashes of lightning. Alyra Vex, her eyes wide with terror, her body crumpled on the cold pavement. He sees the knife, feels the weight of it in his own hand, but he has never met her. Rook stumbles to his bathroom mirror, searching his own reflection for answers. His face is pale, sweat-slicked, his pupils blown wide like a man fresh out of a nightmare. But this isn't just a dream. He remembers the murder as if he had been there. The way Alyra's breath hitched in her throat before she died, the warmth of her blood as it sprayed his skin. He rushes to his terminal, slamming into the chair as he pulls up the crime scene database. He runs a forensic analysis, tapping feverishly at the screen, the images loading in agonizing increments. Then the final file appears, a real crime scene photo, timestamped just hours ago. Alyra Vex, dead, her body positioned exactly as he remembers. The details are too precise. This wasn't some vivid nightmare, this was a memory. But how? The cursor blinks in silent mockery as he struggles to breathe. Someone has implanted this memory inside him. And worse, if this memory is real, there's only one conclusion. He may have killed her. But deep down, he knows there's another truth hidden beneath the terror, one that's even more unsettling. Someone wants him to believe he did. Chapter 2. The memory market Silas Rook barely sleeps. The murder memory lingers, an infection burrowing deeper into his mind with every passing hour. He replays the details obsessively, trying to find cracks, inconsistencies, but it's flawless. His brain refuses to reject it. If someone implanted this, they did it with surgical precision. He needs answers. And there's only one place to find them, Chronocore, the underground memory market. The entrance to Chronocore is hidden beneath the ruins of an abandoned metro station. No signs, no records, just rumors passed in hushed voices between criminals and the desperate. Inside, the air is thick with synthetic smoke and desperation. Memory dealers whisper in corners, advertising stolen experiences. Relive your first love. Erase the worst day of your life. Download the skills of a master thief. Silas moves through the labyrinth of neon corridors, passing booths where customers sit in wired-up chairs, their eyes glazed, lost in stolen memories being uploaded directly into their minds. He finds Juno Slate, the best rogue memory broker in the city. She's standing behind a makeshift workstation, cigarette perched on her lip as she calibrates a neural implant device. Her dark eyes flicker with interest as she sees him. "You look like you've seen a ghost, detective." Silas leans in, voice low. "Someone put a memory in my head. I need to know how deep it goes." Juno exhales a slow stream of smoke before tossing her cigarette aside. "Memory implantation ain't cheap," she says, pulling out a sleek silver scanning device. "Which means whoever did this had serious resources. You ready for the truth?" She presses the scanner against his temple. The device hums, extracting strands of neural data, mapping the memory's structure. The analysis appears on her holoscreen and her expression darkens. "This is bad, Rook." "What?" His pulse quickens. "This memory wasn't just inserted, it was fused. Someone implanted it at the subconscious level, deep enough that your brain thinks it's real." Silas feels cold all over. "So what? They want me to believe I killed her?" Juno shakes her head. "No, they want you to remember something you actually did." Silas stares at her, his breath stuck in his throat. "A memory this deep means only one thing. It wasn't stolen. It was recovered." Chapter 3. Framed or guilty? Silas Rook stares at the memory scan, his world fracturing with every passing second. This isn't just a false implant. It's a recovered memory, something buried deep, something that was never supposed to resurface. And worse, that means he was there when Alyra Vex died. The realization slams into him like a freight train. He grips the edge of Juno Slate's desk, trying to steady his breath. There's gotta be another explanation, he mutters. Someone's playing games with my head. Juno watches him, expression unreadable. You want to believe that, sure. But memories don't lie, Rook. Someone didn't plant this, they unlocked it. The words settle over him, heavy and suffocating. He needs answers. And there's only one person who might have them, Dr. Kenzo Marek. Neuroscientist, memory engineer, and the only man in the city known for doing high-level mind alterations. Marek's lab is buried deep in the corporate sector, hidden under layers of fake identities and government protections. Silas breaks in through the lower access tunnels, avoiding the retinal scanners, moving like a ghost through the sterile halls. He finds Marek standing over a holographic neural map, adjusting brainwave patterns like an artist fine-tuning a masterpiece. The doctor turns, his face tightening when he sees Silas. I was expecting you sooner. Silas freezes. You know me? Marek exhales, folding his arms. You were one of the first test subjects for Project Revenant. Silas' blood turns to ice. Project Revenant. That was the government's memory override experiment, he says slowly. They tested on operatives, making them forget missions, erasing guilt, rewiring identities. Marek nods. And you were one of the best. Clean, efficient. The kind of operative who never left loose ends. Silas swallows hard, but Revenant was shut down, wiped out years ago. Marek gives him a knowing look. You really believe that? Something dark stirs in the pit of Silas' stomach. Alyra Vex had been trying to expose Revenant before she died. And now, his memories of her death were coming back. But the question wasn't just who framed him anymore. It was why did he erase the memory in the first place? Chapter 4. The Forgotten Past. Silas Rook stands frozen in Dr. Marek's lab, staring at the flickering holoscreen displaying Project Revenant's hidden files. His heart pounds as he scrolls through encrypted records. His own name appears over and over again. Case files. Mission reports. Kill orders. Alyra Vex wasn't just some random victim. She was the last surviving whistleblower against Revenant. And now, her murder, the one haunting his mind, was proving to be his own forgotten crime. A memory buried for a reason. Silas clenches his fists. The recovered memory plays in his mind like a broken reel. Alyra begging him to listen, her voice shaking with urgency. She had uncovered the truth about Revenant as corruption. The government wasn't just erasing memories of operatives. They were rewriting history itself. She tried to escape. And someone sent him to silence her. But why would he erase that memory? He turns to Marek, voice barely steady. Who ordered me to do it? The scientist exhales. Your employer. The man running Revenant. Silas feels his blood turn ice cold. Orlin Drake, a high-ranking political figure. The man pushing government-backed memory control programs. The same man who once gave Silas a way out of his old life, or so he thought. This was never just about hiding a murder. Drake's project was far bigger. Altering key historical events. Controlling public perception through implanted memories. Anyone who opposed it, erased, forgotten, rewritten. Alyra's last warning. Silas breathes heavily, gripping the edge of Marek's desk. He forces himself to recall the last moments of Alyra's life. The way she looked at him, not with fear, but recognition. She knew me, he whispers. Before the hit, Marek nods. She was trying to reach you before the kill order, trying to get you to remember who you really were before Revenant. Silas' pulse races. What if she wasn't just another target? What if she had been his ally, someone he once cared about, someone he erased to survive? His mind feels like a shattered mirror, his identity fragmenting between who he was and who Revenant made him become. The truth locked away, he pushes deeper into the files, searching for evidence of Alyra's warnings. Hidden records, names, plans. Then he finds it, a locked data vault containing her final message. A recorded transmission from hours before she died. Silas hesitates, then plays the file. Alyra's voice crackles through the speaker. If you're hearing this, then it means they found me. And that means they'll find you too. Silas exhales shakily. We were part of something bigger, Rook. You erased your past to forget me. To forget what Revenant made you do, but it won't work forever. The truth always comes back, just like memories. Silas grips the device, swallowing hard. He needs to find Orland Drake, and this time he won't be the one running. Chapter 5. The broker's betrayal. Silas Rook tightens his grip on Alyra's final message, the weight of his restored memories pressing against his chest. She had trusted him, and he had erased her. The truth is too much to swallow, but there's no time for regret, not when Orland Drake is still out there, rewriting history, orchestrating murders, manipulating minds like puppets on invisible strings. And if he wants the truth to mean anything, Silas has to stop him. The meeting with Juno Slate. Silas storms back into the underground memory market, tracking down Juno Slate at her usual haunt, a dimly lit back room lined with stacks of memory drives and half-finished neural interface machines. She doesn't even look surprised to see him. I take it you found something, she says, exhaling smoke through her nose, her cybernetic fingertips tapping against the desk. Silas narrows his eyes. You knew, didn't you? Juno arches a brow. Knew what? That I was part of Revenant. That Alyra wasn't just some random target. Juno flicks her cigarette aside. I had my suspicions, but I wasn't paid to confirm them. Silas' stomach tightens. Paid? By who? She leans back, arms crossed. Orland Drake. The air in the room turns suffocating. Silas steps closer, voice tight with anger. You restored my memories because he told you to? Juno doesn't flinch. He wanted you to remember Rook, said it would be poetic. Silas exhales sharply. Drake wasn't trying to erase him, he was trying to break him. A sick game. A final loose end to tie up before Revenant went fully dark. Final confrontation. Silas doesn't hesitate. He tracks Drake to his private compound, a fortified estate wired with biometric security and concealed guards. It doesn't matter. Silas isn't coming to hide, he's coming to end this. Storming through the corridors, he finds Drake in his office calm, composed, sipping an expensive drink like a man who had already won. You remember everything now, don't you? Drake says, setting his glass down, eyes gleaming with satisfaction. Silas stands rigid, fists clenched. You made me kill her. Drake tilts his head. No, Silas, you chose to forget her. The words twist inside him like a blade. Drake gestures to a small device on his desk. This holds your full neural archive. Every erased mission. Every written moment. You could walk away right now, wipe it all again, start fresh. Silas stares at the device. He could disappear, erase the pain. Forget Alyra, forget himself. But that's exactly what Drake wants. Slowly, Silas reaches into his coat, pulling out the stolen memory drive, Alyra's last transmission. Her words echo in his mind. The truth always comes back, just like memories. Silas inserts the drive into Drake's mainframe, triggering a live data leak spilling Revenant's secrets, exposing every erased assassination, every falsified record, every rewritten history. Drake rises in fury, reaching for a weapon too late. Silas pulls the trigger first. The aftermath with Revenant dismantled and its truth flooding across the networks, Silas vanishes from the public eye. He doesn't erase himself again. Instead, he remembers every mistake, every loss, every buried ghost. Because memory isn't just a weapon. It's proof that we existed. And Silas Rook is finally ready to live with that.